You know, I really love the sneaker game. Like, I really do. Like, whether it's positive or negative, I love everything that goes into it. You know, and the sneaker game is a very emotional thing. You know, like, for example, some people don't like resale. You know, they don't like how their sneakers have a resale value, or they complain about it, or whatever the case may be. I don't mind it. Anything that has a value, like they're charging you something for it, should have value, whether it's a car, baseball cards, autographed memorabilia, sneakers, all that stuff should have a value attached to it. But this Travis Scott release that we just saw seemed like there was hardly any pairs out there, you know what I mean? And when you really want a sneaker, you know, we're very emotional in it. That can change your whole mood. It could change your whole day to get a W on a sneaker that you thought that you had no chance to pick up. And they're taking it from us. Now listen, I'm not coming from a place where I'm salty because I didn't hit on the Travis Scott Black Phantoms, because I actually did. You know, I'm coming from a place where anytime we see a Travis Scott release, and some other releases too, but I'm using this Travis Scott release as, like, you know what I mean, the forefront for this video. Especially because every time a Travis Scott comes out, it's impossible to get. You really can't get it. Like, we do all the footwork in the world, and like hitting on it is literally like catching lightning in a bottle. It's literally like winning the Powerball. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty much impossible. And it's for like a multitude of reasons. And, you know, some of you guys are probably thinking, oh, but this happens every time. You know, why are you surprised? And I'm not surprised. Where I'm coming from is they put out statements from Travis Scott, you know, from his website. They got new bot protection that's going to be different this time, and kind of gives you guys hope. You know what I'm saying? And then Nike has released several statements about, you know, botting and things like that, where they've even said that it takes up 15% of the stock pretty much every time there's a hype release. But then Nike continues to make certain releases like the Travis Scott very, very limited. You know what I mean? So, and then we have the raffle system. So you got these boutiques and little mom and pop shops that get pairs, and then who gets these pairs? Like, who wins on these raffles? You know what I'm saying? And I don't even really necessarily mind the backdooring, because it's been going on forever. Like, I'm like pretty much like immune to it. I'm like really used to it. But it's just like, you know, a complete waste of our time. You know what I'm saying? And I get why they do it, because let's say like you're a boutique and you get 40 Travis Scotts in. You know what I mean? You could backdoor those. You can make $40,000 at least off of that release. You know what I mean? Rather than selling them to us for $150 a pop. Makes sense, right? The thing though, which kind of irritates me, is like the botting thing. And I'm going to put up this image right here. And this is from the Travis Scott website denying the release. Supposedly, I don't know, you know, how true this is, but supposedly someone hit 762 pairs, supposedly, from the Travis Scott website, and also supposedly with the same email address. I don't know if it's true, you know what I mean? But like, not really shocked either if it is. How you gonna let someone get 762 pairs because they botted it? Like, how are you gonna let, like, if we see that and we get that information, that kind of information, you don't see a problem with that? Like, that's all I'm saying. And, you know, Nike, you know, they're trying to do bot protection, and the more I think they do bot protection, the worse it gets somehow. Like, I don't understand how you're Nike. You're basically like at the forefront of sneakers. Like, you have all the power. You could change things up. You could really make a real difference out here. You know, you talk about stopping reselling and all that stuff. But like when the drop comes, like the join draw button doesn't work because you're getting infested with bots. Now, I have had my sneakers account since 2016, right? And then, you know, I got people in my comment section that they just made a brand new account that morning and hit several people. Hey, congratulations on your W. But if sneakers was really doing what they were supposed to do, people that just started an account that day probably shouldn't be able to hit on Travis Scott's. You know what I mean? People that buy socks, buy shorts, buy shirts, buy shoes, buy presents for other people. You know what I mean? You can see I'm not a bot. I spent a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like, those are the type of people that should be hitting on something like the Travis Scott. So like, I don't even know how you would fix this type of problem. I mean, like I said, it's the sneaker game. I love everything about it, good or bad. You know what I mean? Like, you take your W's, you take your L's, and you move on to the next thing. You know, but we've been dealing with this for years upon years upon years upon years now. So it's like, at what point does Nike change the game up? Because I don't think anybody else could do it. I don't think it's going to be Adidas. I don't think it's going to be Puma or anything like that. Like, Nike has to do this. Like, they have to develop something to where, like, bots cannot come in and take up all the stock. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, these little boutiques that get their pairs in for something like a Travis Scott or, you know, a Chicago Lost and Found, you know, they're not able to backdoor it because Nike holds them accountable for that. But does Nike or any of these stores really care? You know, at the end of the day, it's all about money. I get it. We live in a capitalist nation, so, like, you know, money rules everything. Totally get it. Totally understand that. But, you know, you literally break people's hearts. You literally break people's hearts all the time. You know what I mean? And especially people that are good customers, you know. They show up to everything. They try to get certain sneakers. They take their L. You know, they still buy from you and they're still interested in you. You know, maybe those are the type of people that you should send exclusive access to. Instead of, you know, a brand new account. Or, for example, my fiance just created her account last year. This past year, she's gotten exclusive access like 5 or 6 times. I've gotten it 3 times in like 8 years. You know what I mean? It's like, but you know, she missed most of it anyways because she doesn't look at her phone. But it's just like that type of stuff. Like, who is getting these pairs? Like, at these raffles, who are they going to? You know, because it's not going to us. You know what I mean? But hey, let me know down in the comment section, you know what I mean, how you feel. I know that a lot of you guys right now are just totally jaded from the Chicago Lost and Found release, the Travis Scott release, you know what I mean? Like, sucks to not get sneakers you really, really want, man. It can really affect your mood. You know what I mean? So, you know, I feel for you people, you know, that take L's, like, constantly and stuff like that. I've taken my share. Like, I think it was 2020, man. I took L's on everything. Like, I had to pay resale for, like, almost everything. 2021 really wasn't that much better, but it was alright. A little bit better than 2020. 2022 was a good year for me. Like, I'm not up here complaining. I hit on a lot of things. You know what I mean? But, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Just something's got to change, man. Like, something just don't seem right. You know what I'm saying? Like, something just does not seem right. But that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate your time. I'll see you guys in the very next video. I love you all. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.